Spiderman 2! Yeah. Oh my god, dude, I can't wait till this sickness is done! I'm so done! I'm done with it! I'm done being diarrhea for like a week. I almost went to the hospital. Ugh. En la cocina cadena, cosa buena. Macarena, ay. I did not know I could do. Holy crap, I did not know I could do this. That is wild, dude. Why haven't I been doing this the whole time? I could create a playlist right from my phone. Oh, Lord. Dude, oh my god. Piece of monkey shit! My face is on fire, 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 burning up. Oh, Lordy. Lord have mercy. He's burning up. Oh shit. Dude. Don't do this to me right now. You're too good to go to your home. Boxilla, baby. Oh crap, hang on. Z-Pack. You know, one of the crazy things, I need to clean my damn room, dude. See, that's what happens when I get sick, dude. My room gets hella messy, and then I get like hella irritated and high strung because I don't deal with like messy very well. Not now.
Gotta see what's up with that Hunter transmission Genki told me about.
Okay, we are done with... So, here's what's confusing me. The fire quests, I don't know if there's more of them. But, we're done with Sandman. We're done with Prowler. We're done, I think, with FNSM. We're done with Mysterio. We're done with the Spider Bots. We're done with the photo ops. We're done with the EMF experiments. We're done with the hunter bases and the hunter blinds. We're done with the cultural museum. But I'm not done with the flame yet. I don't know what's going on with the flame. Why the hell am I wearing this dumbass outfit? No way. Oh, hell yeah. We're doing it. Hell yeah. Oh, we get to be Wolvie? Make him say, ah. The Mysterio outfit looks sick too. I'm not gonna lie. That one, dude, that one looks dope as shit. I dig the whole glass helmet with the smoke in it looking. Dude, it's just a badass vibe. This dude reminds me of the White Power Ranger right here. White Power Ranger.
What's up? I'm stopping you today.
He's helping us off!
Webs will keep the truck stable until it's ready to unload. They save my butt every time.
I need to check something. Okay, that's why. It just spoiled a major secret for me too. Damn it! Okay, wait, hang on. I gotta check something really quick. I gotta check something in the trophies really quick. Hang on. Okay. Okay, dude. How in the hell do I do the reverse flux? It says for one of the trophies, as Miles, do the reverse flux to 6 enemies at once. How to unlock overdrive. Miles' reverse flux ability, see evolved, is triggered by holding L1 and pressing circle. It sucks in a number of enemies towards you and then discharges them all with the bolt of electricity. That is bullshit. No, it does not. It depends on what I've got for the schedule.
1 minute we're talking philanthropy and using the means of production for good.
I mean, maybe. Like I said, I've got, dude, I have like 6 platinums I need to get done. I haven't even played Lords of the Fallen really yet. I haven't even hopped into Starfield. I still got to finish my Dark Souls 1 playthrough. I got to finish Remnant 2. Plus, Alan Wake is on Xbox too, isn't it? If it's on Xbox, I can't stream it. That's why I haven't been streaming Starfield. Maybe.
And then next we're looking at a war zone. And yeah, listen, clearly those hunters were involved. Clearly they're the baddies here. But y'all saw the same footage of Spiderman I did, yeah? The way that new black suit moves, how vicious it is. Call me a worrywart if you want, but something ain't right. Times like these.
I don't know how to do the damn reverse flux, dude. It says to hold L1. I'm gonna have to watch a YouTube video on it. No, I'm not doing that. I hate those crimes, dude.
It's like they know I'm too busy when they do this.
That's what I'm doing. But all that does is activate my surge ability. There is no reverse flux.
Was? Er starb, weil die beschlossen haben, dass ihre Probleme wichtiger waren als die Leben all dieser Leute. Jefferson Davis war ein Held. Der Menschen vor ihnen. Sie wollen wissen, wer ich bin? Der Junge, dessen Vater sie getötet hat. Was? Er starb, weil die beschlossen haben, dass ihre Probleme wichtiger waren als die Leben all dieser Leute. Jefferson Davis war ein Held. Der Menschen vor ihnen.
That's what I went to do. I don't have it. Here's my abilities. That's it right there. How do I equip that? Why is it not giving me the option to do that? Here's all the shit that I own. Pretty good, Z. I just been sick as fuck all day. Oh, God, dude. Okay. I haven't got it yet. Fuck, man. Yeah, I don't have it yet. Okay. I mean, that makes me feel a little better. Yeah, that makes me... Okay, I thought I was doing something wrong. Jesse, how's it going? Yeah, that makes me... Okay, I thought I was doing something wrong. No. I mean, I feel a lot better than I did yesterday, dude. Yesterday, I felt like dying, man. I was hella sick yesterday. I mean, I feel better today, but I still got like you know when you have like your face feels hot and your nose gets that weird drippy feeling? Like you've got fluid up in your sinus cavity and your face feels like you could boil an egg on it? That's what my face feels like right now. And like your ears get that weird like I didn't like it. It's like something's pinching behind your ear. Dude, sometimes like I go out there and my dogs are quiet as mice pissing on cotton. But when my wife goes out there to do them, they just and it makes me want to fucking smack them, dude. Because they're not showing her the same respect they show me. When I go out there, it's like, and I get it, it's because she's my wife and she's not the dominant one, and they see me as the pack leader and all that. But it drives me nuts because they will like mentally lose their shit if I'm not there. And it's annoying because, dude, as soon as I go out there, silence. But then as soon as I leave them alone with her again, and, oh, dude. And I've been telling her, they're pack animals. You need to assert yourself as the pack leader. Like, you need to show them that you're the dominant one, not them. But she's such a fucking softie that she can't. I mean, I'm feeling way better now, Jesse. Like I was saying to Z and Nathan yesterday, yesterday morning, I was super incoherent. I was running a high fever. Today was the first time I've called out sick in a long time.
Genki was right. The friend picked up a signal from this satellite. Let's see what we're working with.
This is no hunt to be proud of. A stain on my legacy. A disgrace, but deadly nonetheless. Find them. Kill them.
Craven. How many more people are on this guy's list? A drone. It's using this satellite network to track his targets. You're not getting away that easy. Picking up some kind of data surge from the drone. If I stay in the slipstream long enough, my suit can pull the embedded data, then lead me right to Lee.
Yeah, it seems to be going around to a lot of people.
These things have bombs?
Don't you know, drone? I've been gliding around this whole map. I'm a pro at this shit now. Woo!
50%. Download's looking good.
Oh, those are the worst.
Coming through.
Damn it.
I'm losing it. And my only shot at finding Lee. Only 10% to go. Gotta avoid that splash. I have the data now. All right, Kraber. Where
Yeah,
are you
that's...
keeping Lee?
If I have a severe headache or diarrhea,
All the targets got
I'm
corrupted
calling
into one
out.
file.
I'm not gonna risk shitting myself at
Clearly, I know
work.
intel on Lee.
The
These
ballad
people
of
still need my help.
witch
Otherwise,
doctors
they'll
and
end up as pawns in
songbirds
Spiderman's
or whatever the hell that new Hunger Games is.
There are more birds out there. I can decrypt them to discover the identity.
It's because that Rachel Ziegler chick is a bitch.
Should upload the data to the Spidey
And I'm not even saying that because she's a feminist. I respect a lot of feminists, but she was like talking shit about all her fucking co-stars and
No.
saying that if you like Snow White, you were a creep and called people like rapists and shit.
Do you need any kind of tech support?
Like she publicly said that if you were a fan of the original Snow White, you were a borderline rapist and shit. It's like I've watched that shit with my daughter
I'm just feeling useless.
dozens of times,
Well, I
and
say, if opportunity doesn't knock, build a door.
no,
Even though she's gone, I still ask her for
I will
advice.
kill a motherfucker for looking at my daughter sideways. You
No,
know what I mean?
it's the same with me
It
and my
was
dad
just
sometimes.
shit like that. Like I can't
No, I'm not
stand her
alone.
face.
Thanks. And good luck out there.
I think she's worse than Brie Larson, and Brie Larson was an
Be
egomaniac.
good right now.
Oh, okay, I know what movie that is. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, it takes place like 10 years in the future, and they're talking about how like society gets shut down, and it's like a cashless police state and shit. Yeah, I know what movie you're talking about. I don't like watching shit like that. It makes me feel... I don't know. Because, to be honest, it freaks me out. Because when you really think about it, like, I mean, that shit's like a real reality. Like, that kind of freaky ass shit could really happen. And I don't like thinking about that. Scary movies and suspense movies and thrillers are fun because it's a little outside of reality. But once you start stepping like inside the realm of possibility, that I can't get into shit like that. Like when my wife and I first got together, I agree with you on that. We all lived through it. It sucked. It was miserable. Nobody enjoyed it. It was not a fun time. Self-deletion rates went up by like 30%. Nobody wants to relive that shit. But when my wife and I first got together, we were at my mother-in-law's house. And my mother-in-law had this house that was kind of out in the woods. And she had like 6 sliding glass doors. That was like the backside of their house. It was like sliding glass door, a little pillar, sliding glass door, a little pillar, sliding glass door, a corner, sliding glass door, a little pillar, sliding glass door. And when it was nighttime, it looked out into just darkness. And I remember we watched this movie called The Strangers, and it scared the shit out of me. I'm not going to lie, it scared the crap out of me because that movie is based on a real story that happened about this family of fucking weirdos that came in and they just brutalized this young married couple. And what's that other one in Australia? The dude with the ski mask. Wolf Creek. But yeah, I think you're right, Jesse. That was a very miserable time for everybody in the world, and nobody... I can't imagine anybody wanting to relive any of that shit, dude. It was not a fun fucking time. It was the birth of the OnlyFans girl. It was the birth of mass hysterical paranoia. It increased drug and alcoholism by like a crazy amount, like 60% or some shit. even my kids. So I was working at the gas station still at the time, and my wife made like double the money what I made, but we were both still working at the time.
Really use your
And my son, my middle son, well, he was my youngest son at the time, got stitches 3 times in 1 month. And the third time, the hospital called CPS on us. And that's when I was like, I'm done. I gave up my job that I'd been working at for 10 years. I'd been working to become a district manager for 10 years.
No. If people need help,
And right, like when I was on the cusp of starting to be considered for a district manager, I had to walk away from it.
I'm Spider-Man. I can handle
I
everything
mean,
myself.
it's a no-brainer. I love my kids, and I did what I had to do for my kids, but
Thanks, Dad. I love you. So,
because it was relevant,
who needs help out there?
he thought that it would scare a lot of people because, you know, everybody's all freaked out about going through a lockdown again. Think about the people in China, the 25 million people that got their fucking doors bolted closed and they weren't allowed to leave. You think those motherfuckers want to see a movie about COVID? No. Well, that whole thing too, like everybody got way too serious. Everybody got way too political. Everybody, like, that I can respect as a person. And then same thing. Oh, you like Biden? You know, I don't, but I still like things about you that you know what I mean? I can still see the good in you. After COVID, it was like, you're wearing a fucking blue shirt. What are you, a lib turd? You're wearing a red shirt. What are you, some kind of Nazi KKK Republic? You know what I mean? It just became so fucking ugly after that.
Hey, Miles. Just spoke with Pete. He's heading over
Nobody
to
wants to relive that shit, dude.
Stay
It's
ready in case he needs backup.
fucking.
Oh, really? Did Pete ask you to call me?
Well, no, but figured 2 Spider-Men are better than 1, right?
Sure. Okay, thanks, MJ.
Wait, what?
Sounds like he doesn't need me. Maybe I'll go see Haley in the meantime.
I mean, fuck Logan Paul anyways. I don't like either of the Paul brothers, but what's this making fun of a dead body? Who did you make fun of? I can't fucking stand the Paul brothers. They drive me nuts. Their entire, like, whole thing was built off of a fucking pyramid scheme. And I don't even know what that is. To be honest, dude, I don't watch TV anymore. We haven't had cable. Let's see. We moved into this house in 2018. Yeah, 2018. And we gave up cable. The day that we moved into this house, we called Comcast, we turned off the cable, and we haven't had TV since. We haven't had TV in fucking 5 years, 4 years, 4 years. Okay. So I'm assuming that locked right there is a symbiote nest. I'm assuming that those are going to be symbiote nests. I'm assuming that's a symbiote nest. Where is the rest of the flame? Nathan, if you're still here, I would greatly appreciate if you can explain to me why the rest of the flame stories aren't popping up. Paul Walker? I have no idea who that is. The only Corys I know were in they were in the Goonies, and the other one is the lead singer of Slipknot. Dude, I have no idea what any of that is.
Here we go. Need enough data to figure out who this
I don't.
thing's tracking.
What is Glee? I don't even. What's the other name? Leah Michelle. A TV show. On what? On like Paramount? On like Netflix or something?
Halfway through the download.
Is it like a 90210 type show? It sounds like it's like a 90210 or like Melrose Place. That should tell you how old I am right there.
Almost at a full download. If I don't catch it now. All done.
Glee Club. What the hell's a Glee Club?
Now, let's see who this roid rage city pigeon was after.
What? Hey, dude, I can't be that. What is a Glee Club? What is that?
With an engineer. This drone won't be bothering her anymore. Gotta take out the rest.
Am I old or is this kid fucking with me? What is a Glee Club? I know the debate team. I know the chess. Like, is it like that? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it's like a after school thing. Like the chess club or something, but singing. I'm not fucking with you or making fun of you, man. I really don't watch TV. I spent a lot of time younger in prison and in jail. And, like, if there was a TV, it was sports, more sports, BET, and then, like, the Mexican channel, Univision, the hot chicks in bikinis dancing on the beach. You're a little older than I thought, but I still almost got a couple of decades on you. The last TV show that I seriously watched was it was a show that my wife and I used to watch called Big Bang Theory. We watched the Big Bang Theory until like season 7, and the reason why we started watching Big Bang Theory is because when we first moved into our apartment, right, we didn't have anything, like literally nothing. Like we moved into this apartment and all we had were the clothes on our back, right? So the first week that we lived in this apartment, somebody gave us a loan for like $1,000 so we could go furnish the apartment. A comforter, a blanket, 2 pillows, soap, conditioner, some food. We found a TV. I shit you not, this TV weighed like 200 pounds. It took 3 people to carry this thing up the stairs. We had that TV. That was just, I was so glad to finally get rid of that. It was a big box TV. It was like solid metal. It was like the first gen of smart TVs. And it was just heavier than dog shit. I threw my back out trying to lift it by myself once. I threw my back out for like a week. I was shut down trying to lift that TV by myself. And then we had, we didn't have a bed. We didn't have a couch. We didn't have a table. We had a plant in the backyard or the back porch, like an ivy plant that died. And there was this record store down the hill from us called Dimple Records. Okay, and we used to love going to Dimple Records, and what we'd do is we would buy used CDs, and my wife had a laptop for college that her dad bought her a couple years prior, and we would get movies and CDs and shit, and we would download them into the computer, and then we would take them back to Dimple and return them and get our money back. And that was our source of entertainment. Well, CDs and DVDs started to phase out right about this time because iPhones were getting really big and, you know, technology was rapidly changing. So nobody was buying CDs, DVDs, and Blu-rays anymore. And Dimple Records used to do this thing called the grab bag. It was a little brown paper bag, you know, about that big. It was super thin. And in this bag, there were 3 random CDs or 3 random discs. They could have been anything. It could have been like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Selena's Greatest Hits, and Coco Melon. You know what I mean? You didn't know what the hell you were going to get, and you could buy one for $1. And we would go down there, like we would take back a bunch of cans and bottles and shit, and we would go down to Dimple Records, and we'd buy like 20 of these bags. And most of the time it was just junk shit, like Kenny Loggins or Kenny G or some shit like that. Every now and then we'd get something cool, like Johnny Cash's Greatest Hits, or we'd get like the, you know, Fast and the Furious, or, you know, we'd get something cool, or we'd get like Titanic. And in one of these bags, we got the Big Bang Theory Season 2, Discs 1, 2, 3, and 4 of 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we had the first 4 discs of Season 2, and we got lucky, and somehow, some way, we got all of Season 1. And we would just watch that shit on repeat over and over and over and over all day. So 5 years later, when we finally got cable, we picked up right where we left off, and we used to watch that show together before I started working nights again. But I never really watched 2.5 Men. I did think it was really funny. It really wasn't for me. I do like Charlie Sheen though. I think he's a very funny actor. If you ever get an opportunity, go get Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2, or 2. Very funny movies. They're like early 90s spoof movies of like Rambo and Top Gun. Very funny movies. Charlie Sheen was also in a movie with his brother Emilio Estevez called Men at Work. Very good movie. He was also in another movie with his brother Emilio Estevez called Triple X. It was about the birth of the adult film industry and the two brothers that helped make the adult industry like more mainstream. Very good movie. Charlie Sheen also did like Wall Street. Phenomenal movie. But the humor never really stuck with me. Like it never really hit with me. And no, Blockbuster was totally different. Blockbuster was a franchise, like a video rental place. Dimple was something different. You could go in and you could, like, they'd have like a big Spiderman statue for $300 that you could buy. And there would be like CDs and records and stuff that you could buy. And then they would sell like weed pipes and like incense and shit like that. It was kind of like a head shop that sold music and DVDs. I have no idea who Clayne Crawford is. But that was, so when my wife and I first got together, one of the things that we were really able to bond over was movies and music. Our first date ever, I shit you not, our first date ever was Valentine's Day, our first official date. Like, we'd been dating for a few months prior to this, but our first official date was the Friday the 13th remake on Valentine's Day, 2009. NCI, you mean CSI? Like with Gil Grisham? NCIS. What the hell is what is NCIS? What is that? What is NCIS? You mean CSI like Miami? CSI New York? NCIS, what the hell? Oh, okay, no, never mind. Okay, NCIS, okay, yeah. It was that weird, not weird. It was like CSI, but it was like military, right? Tom Selleck, what? Are you sure it was Tom Selleck? I know Tom Selleck was in Blue Bloods. I did watch Blue Bloods while I was in While I was in mandatory vacation, I had a cellie that loved Blue Bloods.
You wanna play? Let's play. The drone's data is the only way I can stop this hunt.
Blue Bloods was a pretty cool show. It took me a while. I don't know if I liked it or if it was the fact that I was stuck in a cell and I had to watch it. So I forced myself to like it, but at the time I enjoyed it. But like I said, I didn't really have a choice because it was my Cellie's TV.
Railgun's a real problem.
So I couldn't be like, hey yo, change the damn channel. There was another one, my mother-in-law used to love it. God damn it, get off the fucking building!
The slipstream should help me catch up.
Criminal Minds, yeah, Criminal Minds.
Felt the heat on that one.
Kingdom, I've never heard of Kingdom. Like I said, TV was, God damn it, dude.
Too slow out here.
I was more, like, when I was younger, I was more of a sitcom kind of guy. Cheers, Frasier, Scrubs, Friends, Spin City.
How about we trade you for parts now?
I didn't watch Hawaii Five-0, but I remember when the original Hawaii Five-0 was really popular. That was like the late 80s. You know, the whole Don Johnson, Miami Vice kind of, that shit was really big at the time. That whole like beach cop like style of TV show, like the bad beach cop, the bad boy beach cop, the rough around the edges bad boy beach cop. Dude, in the 80s, bro, like women went nuts for that shit. Don Johnson was like they voted him like the sexiest man alive at one point in time. Him and Tom Selleck both. See, now you're speaking more my language. That was Family Ties was good. Silver Spoons was good. Living Single was good. Martin was good. Let's see. And Living Color was the greatest. God, and Living Color was amazing. And like Saturday Night Live between like 1991 and 1997, like the Sandler, Farley, Spade, McDonald years. Oh, those years were fantastic, dude. Who's the Boss? I love Tony Danza and Who's the Boss. What was another one? I used to watch Nick at Night, and a lot of people make fun of me for this. One of my favorite TV shows of all time, swear to God, I Love Lucy. I could watch I Love Lucy for hours, dude. That show was amazing, dude. I to this day, if I see I Love Lucy on TV, I will stop and watch that shit. I Love Lucy, McHale's Navy, Green Acres. I love all those old, like the Beverly Hillbillies. Oh God, that was like TV at its finest. Welcome Back, Kotter. Welcome Back, Kotter was like Saved by the Bell before Saved by the Bell was Saved by the Bell. Watch Malcolm in the Middle on Nick at Night. Dude, you're making me feel old, man. I remember when Malcolm in the Middle was brand spanking new. I think it's funny as hell how Bryan Cranston reprised his role as the dad from Malcolm in the Middle too. He brought both of the Breaking Bad and the Malcolm in the Middle together. He did a skit on SNL. Maybe it was SNL. I think it was SNL, where he woke up from being Heisenberg, right? And he was back in the bed with Lois, and he was talking about how this terrible nightmare that he had. And it just Bryan Cranston, like, dude's a great actor, man. I mean, even going back to his days, like guest starring on Seinfeld. Oh, Seinfeld, yeah, that's another great show. Growing Pains, that was another great show. Welcome back to the same old things we used to laugh about. Yeah, he doesn't even remember any of that shit. I did read that article where he was talking about after that accident, he doesn't remember a fucking thing about Malcolm in the Middle. Like, he doesn't even know what it is.
It's too slow out here.
Dude, this is driving me. I hate it how he's like magnetic.
The slipstream did the work for me.
I don't know about that. I just know that they were trying to explain to him. He was talking about that in an interview about how they were trying to explain Malcolm in the Middle to him, and he was like, I don't know. Because he was like in that crazy go-kart accident or whatever.
About halfway done.
Oh my god, dude. No!
Momentum from the slipstream. I'm losing it. Data's nearly there. No more data in this bird. There it is.
Yeah, that's what I heard. He's like a Formula One racer or something. Because I think they were talking about doing a Malcolm in the Middle reboot.
Huh. According to the data, this person died 2 years ago. Probably just an error. Still more eyes in the skies. Can't leave Craven's toys flying around.
Okay, unidentified targets. Wait, what? Okay. That district is 100%ed. That one's not. That one's 100%ed. Never mind. And not a reunion, a reboot. They were going to reboot it but they were like Frankie Muniz was supposed to play like Francis's character. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, Full House, TGIF, dude. Family Matters, Step by Step, Boy Meets World, Full House. Fucking classics, dude. I used to watch that shit every Friday. I grew up on that, dude. I literally grew up on TGIF, dude. Like, I used to be one of those nerds that was like, do you think Corey and Topanga are gonna get together again? I was one of those people, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Why? She was the one that refused it. They offered her an opportunity to come on, and she said no. The horse? What? The hell are you talking about, boy? To the max. Alright, we got at least one trophy done today. I'm okay with that. I am perfectly okay with that. So we're going to do these two so we can totally have this side knocked out of these. Oh, we got to do the... Okay, that one's classified as that district. That's got an FNSM app. Oh, you mean the character Michelle, not Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. She turned it down because she said that she didn't want to be associated with Full House anymore, and because Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen both turned it down because they didn't want anything to do with Full House anymore, and because they said that they were trying to build their fashion empire and they didn't want to leave Paris at the time. They actually make fun of it in Fuller House. Bob Saget says Michelle's in Paris pursuing her fashion career, and then the whole family breaks the fourth wall and looks at the camera.
These birds won't get near any target.
Dude, we watched, my wife and I, we did watch that shit, because we do have Netflix. We watched, dude, Girl Meets World, Fuller House. Stand By Me, not Stand By Me, it was, no, he didn't, because he wanted the show to be centered around him. That's why he originally thought the show was going to be centered around him and all his exploits as a rock musician, and you know, it didn't go down like that. Honestly, dude, when I was a kid, everybody always had a crush on DJ. I had a crush on Stephanie. Was my crush, dude. Like, everybody was always talking about DJ, and I was like, nope.
Boom.
Did you know that one chick from Boy Meets World? She didn't come in till later on when they went to college, but the hot redheaded roommate, she's actually a world-class porn star now. She, at one point in time, was like the second hottest porn star in the world, second to Angela White. I don't know what she's doing now, but I was shocked when I found that out. Yeah, she played, what's his name? Whoa! Whoa! Joey Lawrence is, Matthew Lawrence. There you go. Joey Lawrence was the one that was in Blossom. That's right. Whoa! Gia. Which one was Gia?
Take off in. Gotta squeeze this drone for as much data as possible. Can't let them find the target.
Smoker friend. I can't remember her.
We need to get these little birds out of here. 50% complete. Sorry, birdies. Your time's up. Need a speed boost.
I think I swear I can picture her face. I think she was the daughter in Die Hard.
No existing data. There's no record of this person anywhere. Are they even real?
Okay, so 1, 2. That's it. Just 2 more. 2 more in the FNSM map.
afternoon.
I remember the Fosters, but I never watched it.
Speaking. The bird's hunting someone. Better pull his data fast. Those mini birds will not leave me alone. Leave it to Craven to accessorize his pets with railguns. Down, 50% to go.
Yeah, I think it's the girl from in Die Hard 2. I think she, or Die Hard. Yeah, I think Die Hard 2. She played the daughter.
We're in the home stretch. Good to go. Got all the data. All the targets show the exact same
I don't have a
DNA.
favorite movie.
It's all the same person.
I have a list though.
But how? Okay. Officially creeped out.
Because I honestly, it really depends on what mood I'm in. I mean, it could be Star Wars, it could be Jurassic Park, it could be Terminator, it could be Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. It could be anything with, Humphrey Bogart and Shirley MacLaine. It really depends on what kind. It could be Fight Club, it could be Jaws. It really depends on the moment. Shawshank Redemption, Forrest Gump, the original Ninja Turtles movie. The Boy is one I've never heard of. I've seen The Last Boy Scout. The Program, that was another good movie. Surviving the Game, that was another good movie. Sin City was good. I liked Friday the 13th 8. Freddy vs. Jason. Alien 2. The Predator. The Chucky movies I never actually liked just because I couldn't take them seriously. I was like, and I'm like, there's no way in hell that fucking doll is overpowering me, dude. Now, Jason, or Michael Myers, to me, that was a character. God damn it.
Gotta let the slipstream do the work for me. Gotta avoid that flak.
Oh, A Clockwork Orange, dude. Apocalypse Now, Full Metal Jacket, The Hunted. You know, for me to pick a favorite movie is really hard.
Gonna burn up at this rate. Just another half to go.
I didn't really like it because I felt that they strayed away from the original characters too much. And to be honest, I really wanted to see the story of Corey and Topanga and Sean and Angela continued, and we didn't really get any of that. It was 90% of it was about the girl. And I get that, like Corey and Topanga essentially had to become background characters, like the parents did in Boy Meets World. Like the first 3 seasons of Boy Meets World, the parents and the family were a big pivotal moment, or points in the show. But after the 3rd season, dude, you don't really see Feeney anymore. You don't see the mom and dad anymore. You don't see the sister at all. Morgan is just gone. And then, Eric becomes a bumbling idiot, dude, with like he's a normal person at first in the first couple seasons, and then he's just done. Yeah, and that's another thing too. Sean was my favorite character in that show. I wanted to see more of Sean. I wanted to know what happened with Sean, and we didn't get any of that.
Something's wreaking havoc in Pete's old stomping
Sean
grounds.
was always a character that I really related to. That's why. Like, honestly, I was Sean.
Hi, ma'am.
Who's there? I don't recognize your voice.
It's Spider-Man? Oh, I didn't realize.
Alba, charmed to meet you.
I heard you need my help.
Yes, there's a monster in my backyard. I can hear it at night. Scratching.
Could it be a stray dog? Or a rat?
My allergies could sense a stray dog half a mile away. And even New York rats don't get as big as whatever that is.
Is there anybody else here who might have noticed it? A family member? A guide dog?
Just me. No family, no neighbors, no service animals. Allergies, remember? Whatever.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They just flip-flopped. So Sean and Angela's daughter is Corey, and Topanga and Corey's daughter is Sean. So they just flip-flopped the characters. It's kind of... Okay, so look at this. I like Miles Morales as a character. I'm not one of those people that's like, I hate Miles Morales because he's not Spider-Man. I really dig Miles Morales as a character. What I don't like about him is he is not original in any way, shape, or form. He is just a reskinned Peter Parker. That is it. Even his story is a very watered down Peter Parker. Dead father figure. Strong, independent, loving, caring, female role model. You know what I mean? It's the exact same thing as Peter Parker's. They didn't change anything for Miles Morales, dude. Like, nothing. It's all the exact same. And it pisses me off because I don't even think Miles Morales should be called Spider-Man. Like, call him the Spider, or like Spider de Negro, like, you know, like they say, Modelo Negro Especial. You know what I mean? Like, spice up his name a little bit. Don't just call him Spider-Man, reskin him and throw him out there. Put some thought and put some effort into it. And Miles Morales could be so much more than he already is. Even as just a reskinned Peter Parker, I like the character. I think his abilities are cool, and I think he is amazing. No, I mean that has nothing to do with it. I don't care about that. What I do care about is they put no thought and effort into him going outside of his origin story. It's the exact same thing as Peter Parker. Here we have this nerdy, geeky kid, strong male role model dies, left with nothing but a female, strong female role model. It's all the exact same. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. I'm saying it's already been done. So why would you create Miles Morales and then put no effort into him at all? At all. You changed nothing but his name and like one or two of his powers. Like, nothing. You just changed his name and gave him lightning and invisibility. That was it. That's the only difference. Miles got bitten by a spider. He got bitten by the same radioactive spider that bit, it was from the same batch that bit Peter Parker. It wasn't the same spider, but it was from the same batch. But that's how he got his powers. It even says it in here that blah, blah, blah. He was talking to the Prowler and he was like, well, if you got bit by a radioactive spider or something like that too, but like they could have really put some effort into his name instead of just make him black and call him Spider-Man. You know what I mean? There's no, like, he could have been the next Black Panther. Black Panther's fucking amazing. Power Man, Luke Cage, fucking great. You know, the Falcon. I like the Falcon as a character. Not a lot of people do. I thought the Falcon was fucking awesome. And then they just made him Captain America. And it's like, no. Put more emphasis into the Falcon. The Falcon is a badass character, dude. Like, there are so many things. War Machine. War Machine's a fucking awesome character. Oh, dude, War Machine was one of my favorite characters growing up. No joke. I liked War Machine more than I liked Iron Man. War Machine was I mean, dude, he had machine guns and shit on him. He looked like a flying fucking tank. Dude, he was badass. And so now here we have Miles Morales. They didn't even give him a creative superhero name. They just called him Spider-Man. And it's like, we already have a Spider-Man. And that's what I was saying the other night. Like, even Logan's daughter, even her name isn't Wolverine. It's X-23. That's her name. That's her superhero name, is X-23. And I know it's not the most creative thing in the world, but it's still something different than just reskinning the character and naming her Wolverine still. Because the name Wolverine is very specific to that character. Spider-Man is very specific to that character. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you're going to create a whole new character, please put more thought and effort into it. Don't just reskin something, slap it on a cover, and go, there you go. Please put more thought and effort into it. Like, Miles Morales could have been, he's half Puerto Rican and half black. He could have been somebody that was struggling with his identity. You know, I'm growing up in a largely Puerto Rican neighborhood, but am I black or am I Puerto Rican? You know what I mean? And he kind of comes to terms with both cultures, and, you know, he's not trying to fight this inner demon of trying to be one or the other. You know what I mean? He kind of accepts both realities as they are. Like, there could have been something like that to give him more depth and personality. And it really fucking bugs me because they did the laziest thing they possibly could do with Miles Morales and just fucking slapped it on a cover. And even still, he's a great character. I still like him, which shows if they would have put actual thought and effort into him as a character in his own right, oh my god, he could have been like the next fucking Wolverine or something, dude. Like, he could have been, like, just phenomenal. And it bugs me when they reskin characters for political bullshit. Like, stop doing that. Put real thought and effort into the fucking character and develop a genuine fucking story for this guy. Don't just reskin the story and then go, there you go. Because that's fucking lazy. No. Miles Morales in his current state could never be a villain. His personality is way too soft. And that's another thing that bugs me too. His personality is way too fucking soft to even be a superhero. And it bugs me because to be a superhero emotionally and mentally, you have to be strong. And he's like, even Peter Parker has this really strong sense of wit about him. And Miles Morales doesn't have that. He's just got kind of like this, oh, everything is cool and great and okay. And even like when he saw Mr. Negative, and he was just like, ooh, I'm gonna get you. Ooh, if I saw the dude that murdered my father figure or my dad or, whoever the man was that raised me, I would have went ballistic ape shit and fucked him up, But no, he just, ooh, you. Like, drop an F-bomb, dude. Flip him off. Do something other than, I'm gonna get you. I don't know. It really, like, this whole new Captain America thing that they're doing with the Falcon, it makes me mad because I genuinely like the Falcon as a character. I do. I love characters like Hawkeye and the Falcon and War Machine and stuff like that because, like, hypothetically, dude, I could be Batman. I know, like, I couldn't be Batman, but
Definitely not human.
Batman could really exist. Like, Elon Musk could be out there right now flying around as fucking Batman, dude. If he just, like, worked out, dude, he has the money, the smarts, and the technology to build the suit to become a fucking superhero, dude. And that's the kind of shit that I like because I can't really see myself as Colossus, dude, because I know my skin doesn't turn into fucking metal. You know what I mean? I like the character. One of the first superheroes outside of the Ninja Turtles that I ever liked was Colossus. But it's really hard for me to relate to the character because my skin doesn't fucking turn into metal. It's fun to fantasize. But still.
Try that again. Let's see here. That's not right. Okay. Try that again.
There we go. And I'm gonna be honest. That's why, like, characters like America Chavez and the New Warriors, I can't stand characters like that, and you know why? It's because they're characters that only fit that exact... Because all superheroes are created using some sort of relevance to the real world. The X-Men started during the Civil Rights Movement. That's, you know, the mutants were being ostracized by society, and they were different, and they were being shunned. You know what I mean? So there's always some sort of like real world element to a superhero, like the Hulk. The Hulk is, Stan Lee has come out and said that the Hulk is, you know, inside of every man. Every man, we have this ability to potentially unleash this beast, and we have to learn to control and harness that animal. And you know what I mean? He was like, that's where he got the idea for the Hulk, was, you know, he like seeing somebody rage out and then, you know, running into this person 3 years later, and they've totally got control of their emotions, and it was like a really deep psychological thing. And when you look at characters like America Chavez and the New Warriors and them turning Iceman gay and all that stuff, it's like they're doing that just to score brownie points with a group of people that in 10 years are going to have moved on and don't even care about comic books. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, if you want to create a gay character, I have no issue with that. I have no problem with it at all. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, Rob Halford, one of my favorite musicians of all time. Elton John, one of my favorite people of all fucking time. I went and spent $1,000 to go see him in concert. Dude is fucking amazing. I have no problem with that. But when you intentionally distort a character to fit some sort of like public or political or public narrative, it irritates the shit out of me. For one, you're altering an established character already for, you know, brownie points that don't mean shit to a group of people that don't care about your product. And two, if you are going to create a character that represents that, by converting this character, you're slapping, the way I see it is, you're slapping that group of people in the face, because you're saying that they're not even worth the time or the effort to put into an original character. You're just going to take some other character and go, oh, okay, well, he's Asian now. Okay, well, he's Hispanic now. Oh, he's gay now. And then in 10 years, you're going to change it to something else. You're saying to me, the consumer, that character, it doesn't matter to you at all. You don't care about that character's background, origin story, relevance, or anything. That character is just a pile of shit that can be molded however you feel. And two, the community, you don't respect that community enough to put actual original thought into something. And that irritates the fucking hell out of me. You know, it's like the whole Little Mermaid thing. It bugged me, not because they made the mermaid black, but because Disney was so fucking lazy, and they just wanted some quick and easy brownie points, that instead of developing a whole original story, they just said, oh, she's black now. Film it, roll it, wrap it out. And I looked at that as, like, that's what you think of that community? You don't think they deserve their own, like Princess and the Frog. Princess and the Frog, very good. Original story. Okay? Had thought, had effort put into it. Mulan, there's another one. I mean, it's not an actual origin story, but, you know, I honestly, I don't want to go into that because I know I'll piss somebody off. But what I'm trying to get at is, you're telling that community that they, not only do you not give a fuck about this character that's already established, but you don't care about their community enough to put any effort into this at all to represent their community. You know, they're just going to get some other reskinned story, and that's what you get. Be cool with it and fuck off. Personally, the reason why I think Disney did it is because they're fucking lazy, and they wanted quick and easy brownie
In the
points
woods?
uh,
Nothing good ever came from the
from
woods.
certain communities. That's why I think that they did that. It had nothing to do with them supporting those communities. They saw the quick and easy social credit score points and they went for it. And instead of putting actual, putting actual elbow grease in
Trail stops here. Maybe I should look around.
and giving that community something genuine, they just said, yeah, make her this, and then just, yeah. So when I was a young kid, my friend Mike Brooks,
What do we have here?
it was crazy because his mom was like Southern black, and she ran that house, dude. Like, she was the one that wore the pants. Like, she was in charge. And dude, I was terrified of her. I was so afraid of her whooping my ass, dude. She scared the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. She just had, I run this house and you ain't gonna do shit about it kind of attitude. You're gonna do what I tell you to do, boy.
Okay.
And I remember they were talking about the very first episode of the X-Men cartoon when Jubilee whoops Wolverine's ass in the Danger Room. And I was like, Wolverine? Who is Wolverine? You know, and I went and the next Saturday I watched the cartoon with them. And honestly, dude,
Is this thing
Jubilee was one of my favorite characters of all time. I didn't give a fuck that she was Asian.
slobbering?
I loved her as a character, dude.
Man, this stuff stays
I imagined
acceptable
us
a
getting
long
like
way.
married and having little like half mutant, half human babies. You know what I mean? Like, I was in love with that character. But I think in today's social climate, you know what I mean? So much is focused on this shit that we forget to look at the actual similarities. And, you know, we're all taught to look at each other's differences instead of just looking at each other like fucking people, dude. And it gets really old. Like, you know, you were talking about COVID earlier and that movie. And the reason why I despise it so much is because I think it was a tool that was used so we would all sit in our house and we would start watching some YouTube shit and we'd all divide politically, and we'd divide station-wise and racially and sexually and, you know, financially, and we'd all find these differences about each other and we'd start picking at each other.
This thing is all over the place. Where's it going?
And that's my personal opinion on all that, you know. And I'd really try to avoid this kind of shit because I know somebody somewhere is going to take it out of context without actually understanding what I'm trying to say.
Whoa. Maybe Genki knows what to do with this thing.
And to be honest, I don't want to deal with that shit, dude. It's not worth it. I've lost so many fucking friends because of dumbass politics, dude, that I just don't even give a fuck anymore, dude. Those people do not care about me, dude. They don't know what my kids' names are. They don't know my daily struggles. They don't even know how much I'm putting in my bank account every single day. They do not care about me. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck it, dude. I don't care anymore. I'm going to do what's right by my kids. I'm going to do what's right by the people I care about. And that's all I care about.
Is that an arrow sticking out of it? Easy. This won't hurt. Probably, since you're a machine. Genki! Help!
Okay. Okay. Quickly would be great.
right, what'd you do?
So, this was kind of a desperate move, but I dumped 10 million random dog videos to its pattern recognition database.
No way, that's brilliant. So,
I've heard those games are good.
is it dangerous?
Try fetch?
Here, boy. You wanna get the barrel? Wanna play? Ha! Yeah, get him! That's a good boy.
I'll try to access its memories while it's distracted. Man, a lot of corruption in these logs.
That arrow had to come from hunters. Why would they shoot their own robot?
Target practice? Let's find out.
So, you have a name?
Designation F1D0.
Fido.
Okay. I was expecting killer or angst. Fido was better.
This log is cached to a server. Dare I?
How deeply do you trust your antivirus software?
Deeply enough to download this audio playback.
Get out of my water, you piece of junk. She's a traitor to Christ.
You are the traitor. I was doing my job.
Defective garbage, get back here!
Yankee!
Must have traced our log access.
Easy, Fido. Stay. Please? Fido! Heal! Yankee, is there an emergency brake?
I can't access
I wouldn't doubt it, dude.
Always wanted.
I honestly, I wouldn't doubt it.
I think it's braked out.
It's definitely acting like it.
Do you think it was the recording of that guy?
Repressed final memories? Always bad. I think its owner shot it.
I try not to think. I became such an angry person during COVID
You want a treat?
because I don't like being told. Okay. I don't know if this is because of what I don't know if this is because of the vaccine or not. I was forced to get the vaccine. I was told that if I didn't get the vaccine, I couldn't be there for the birth of my child. As a father, cords. Okay, I've cut every single one of my kids' umbilical cords. Right? That's just, as a father, I have to be there to cut my child's umbilical cord. That is my job. Okay, I'm going to be there from the beginning. I will be there as long as I can. Hopefully, my kids will be there for me in the end. All right? I don't know exactly why this is such a big deal to me, but I've taken felony strikes on my record, which have prevented me from moving above grunt in any workplace I ever go to. I have sacrificed jobs, good paying jobs. I've almost gotten into car accidents. And when they told me you are not allowed inside the hospital unless you get your vaccine, I was like, you're joking, right? You're fucking kidding with me? And they were like, no, you have to get your vaccine to enter in past the waiting room. And I was like, you can't do that. You cannot tell me I can't be in here for the birth of my fucking child. And they were like, yes, we can. And if you try to get into the delivery room without your vaccine, we will have you arrested and thrown in jail. So, me being who I am and the commitment that I made, I was like, okay, fuck it, bring on the vaccine. And I don't even care if I get in trouble for this or not from YouTube. I'm just telling you what happened. Okay, so I get which one was it? The Johnson & Johnson, the 2-shot one. It was either, I don't know which one it was the one that was 2 shots. Okay, so I get the first injection. right? At the time, I was working for an HVAC company. I was an apprentice, and I was being taught HVAC. Okay, I get the vaccine. They make me stay there for 2 hours because I'm kind of overweight at the time. I run high risk of certain things, I guess, so they made me stay there for 2 hours. I had to miss a whole day of work for this, unpaid. Okay. Less than 24 hours later, I'm up in an attic, something I had done hundreds of times. And the guy that I was working with looked over at me at some point in time and was like, bro, what is wrong with your face right now? And I was like, oh, ha ha, I was, going down on your mom last night because, we as men, that's what we do. We bust each other's chops. And I was like, I was going down on your mom last night and she bit back, or I said something stupid like that, thinking he was just cracking a joke with me. And he was like, no, dude, get out of this attic right now. There's something wrong with your face. And I was like, whatever, bro, shut the fuck up, dude. Come on, man. Let's just get. And he's like, dude, get out of this fucking attic now, or I'm dragging you out. And I was like, all right, okay, dude. And we climbed down out of this attic, and the whole left side of my face is sagging down. I'm having a stroke, right? I'm like, what the hell? And all of a sudden, I just start drooping down, and my left arm starts to hurt hella bad. So, I go home. I'm freaking out because I don't have insurance. I don't want to go to the hospital because I don't want them charging me $35,000 fucking dollars, just to point the flashlight in my face and go, oh yeah, boom, because that's exactly what the fuck they do. Because that's how we talk to each other, dude. That's just all the guys I've grown up with, dude. I'll explain that in a minute, just so I don't forget where I'm at in this story. So I didn't know at the time. I showed pictures of it to my doctor later on, and he told me, "Oh yeah, that's Bell's palsy. You had Bell's palsy, or you suffered Bell's palsy or whatever." And I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" And he was like, "You had a mini stroke." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, you had a mini stroke. And he asked me, did you get the vaccine? And I was like, yeah, I got the first shot of the 2-shot one. And he was like, he kind of scratched his head, and he was kind of like looking around, and he was like, is there any particular reason why you got it? Because you're not at high risk. You work in an isolated job. You live on 2.5 acres of land. You can grow your own food. Like, you don't have to go outside. Is there any particular reason why you chose to get it? And I was like, yeah, because your facilities told me that if I didn't get it, I couldn't be there for the birth of my child. And he was like, they said that to you? And I was like, yeah. And they told me that if I tried to enter the delivery room, they'd have me arrested and thrown in jail. And he was like, they can't do that. They can't, as a father, they can't keep you out of the delivery room. All you have to do is get the test. And I was like, that is not what they said to me. And when I went back in for the second shot, because I wasn't going to risk not being able to cut my kid's umbilical cord, I went in and I told them, I said, hey, you guys lied to me. My doctor told me that you guys can't keep me out of the delivery room, that you just have to, I have to get the test and be clear for 24 hours. And they were adamant. And me having the type of past that I have, I got scared because I was like, I don't want to go back to jail in general, but I also don't want to go back to jail and not be able to cut my kid's umbilical cord. It's a big deal to me. It's a really big deal. So out of fear, I get the second injection. I don't know why, but within a week, my respiratory system started to shut down. I had to quit my job. At the time, I had a lawn care business. I had about 55 to 60 clients, and on top of doing, working at my HVAC job, I would go and work at my client's house after work, or if my boss didn't have any work, I would go and work for my clients. And at the time, I was making really good money. I was making $6-7 grand a month. I was making really good money. My business was blooming. I was getting a lot of good clientele. I was applying for my handyman license. Like, I was doing all these things. And then I got the second injection, and within a week, I started having a really hard time breathing. And I became really lethargic. I got sick a lot. My legs started swelling up really bad to the point where it would tear my shoes. And for the longest time, I couldn't walk up my stairs to our bedroom. I slept down here in my man cave. I didn't go up to the bedroom because I couldn't make it up the stairs without getting winded. And like I said, I'm not saying that this is a direct correlation of the Fauci ouchie. I'm just telling you the facts as they happened. Like, I have pictures of my face, 18 hours after, because this event took place about 18 hours after I got the first shot. And I had pictures of myself 3 days after this event that took place. And my face is still, like, fucked off. You can still see my, like, the whole left side of my face just sagging down. And that scared the crap out of me. To each his own. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, if you did, blah, 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 if you didn't, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. I just know that I was forced into doing something I didn't want to do. And I didn't like the results of what happened. They legitimately scared the shit out of me. And I felt like I really played with life and death at that moment in time. Now, going back to why I would say that to my friend is because that's just how I was raised. That's how we as men talk to each other. We talk shit to, like, all day long. Me and my coworkers just constantly talk shit to each other's faces all day long. Talk about how we'll bitch smack each other, and it's like when you have two boxers, it's like, who can be the funniest? Who can say the most funniest outlandish shit? You know what I mean? And it's just how guys talk to each other. I was raised with this mentality that a real man will talk shit to your face and speak highly of you behind your back. Like, if you and I are together, I'd be like, oh, look at this fucking turd. This dirty turd on the fucking sidewalk. Look at you, you fucking turd. And we would just, we get creative with it and be like, well, at least I'm a polished turd, you candy corn turd, and we get a lot more vulgar than that. But, I mean, you get the idea. It's just like poking fun at each other, you know what I mean? And then, let's say, like, me and Jesse, we're sitting here, and I'm like, hey, yo, Jesse, you fucking lame. And then you'd be like, who you calling lame, bitch? It's just having fun. But, like let's say you're not around, and somebody comes up to me and like, hey, that Jesse guy? Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. You know what I mean? Great guy. Solid dude. Good guy. You get what I'm saying? It's like friendly banter. Like, you ever watch that show Wild 'N Out? Same fucking thing. Same thing. It's just how we talk to each other. We're just rough like that.
There you are. Come here. I should have known you'd defeat an explosive boat. Yeah, come here. I'll get you for the venom heads. Even if
You are a defective board of trash.
So you're the guy who tried to kill Fido? Messed up, dude. Leave Fido alone. He's done with you. Fido, attack! Should be the last. Fido! Phew, all better, boy. He won't hurt you anymore. Now let's get that arrow out of him.
Like, okay, so a lot of things that we joke about at work, a lot of it is like cultural heritage, and so I'm like mainly Italian. You know, my great grandma, my great grandpa, they came from, you know, they came from the motherland. You know what I mean? So a lot of the guys at work, when they talk to me, they'll do this, and it fucking it pisses me off sometimes, because they'll be like, "Hey Jeff, you know that pizza pie, or no, you know you know that dirty sock smelling rigatoni." You know, and they'll crack jokes like that, or they'll make fun of my nose or some shit because I got a big old Italian nose. You know, I'm a Viking, blah, 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 blah. I'm the toughest man around. And we'll all say something like, where the fuck your people at then? You know, it just... Like, if you get around a group of dudes and you hear them all talking shit to each other, because I was raised by women. I didn't know this. Like, my uncle was pretty much the man who raised me. And before that, dude, I did not have any sort of male role model in my life at all. Like, I had no idea, dude. And then my uncle came into my life and started teaching me, like, how to be a man and shit. And, you know, I always thought that when I was younger, you know, I was raised by women, so I was kind of sensitive. And I thought people were just picking on me and making fun of me. And what he taught me was that, and this is true, like, if you listen to a lot of comedy, if you're being made fun of, that means that group. Okay, if you're being made fun of and you are cracking jokes back and you aren't being shunned for it, that means that group likes you and has accepted you into their group. It's like male tribalism at its most primitive. You know, it's like how two boxers would spar in a ring. You know, it's all just fun and games. You know, none of it's serious. None of it should get taken to heart, because none of it is meant with any ill will. It's just fun. You know what I mean? And there are certain lines. Like, I've had to establish lines with, like, you know, the stuff that gets said at work. I've had to been like, hey, my wife and my kids, off fucking limits, dude. Like, no. Like, you don't hear me talking shit about your wives or your kids or none of that. Off fucking limits, dude. Because I'll go fucking verbally ape shit and I'll make you cry. And I'm not saying that to sound tough, but, you know, you set up, like, there are some things I don't say about, you know, dudes. Like, that line will get established. You just got to learn where to read the line. Because is a line that you can cross. Like, if I just go, hey, your wife is a whore, you're going to get punched in the fucking mouth, dude. Like, I ain't going to lie. Even though I think she's a bitch, Will Smith had every right to smack the shit out of Chris Rock. Where I come from, you don't talk shit about another man's wife. Point blank, period. I don't give a fuck if it's a joke or not, dude. Wives and kids, they're off fucking limits. So, when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, I'm like, I hate her because she's such a fucking douchebag. But Chris Rock crossed the line. And you got smacked for it, bro. Will Smith was right in my book. should have been talking shit about homeboy's old lady. That's just how it is. And you go to a lot of places and you start talking shit about a dude's wife, you better put your hands up because you're going to get socked in your fucking mouth. You see what I'm saying? So there are lines. There are rules. Here's a big rule that I've taught my sons, and it pisses me off. If you're peeing, don't fucking talk to me. Because, you know, a lot of times we're cutting down trees and stuff like that. We're peeing out in the woods. Bro, if you are peeing and you got your dick in your hand, shut your fucking mouth. Do not talk to me, dude. If I am peeing, do not talk to me, dude. I am peeing. I'm holding my penis. Do not talk to me. Don't do it. Just, this is me in a private moment where I am relieving a bodily fluid. Leave me the fuck alone. And if you walk into a bathroom in a public space and there are urinals, right? There are 4 urinals on each wall. And there's a dude at this urinal right here. You go to this urinal over here. You go to the furthest possible way, and it's mouth shut, eyes forward.
Doesn't look too deep, actually. Here we go. Good boy.
We'd get in trouble though, dude. The kind of stuff that we say at work to each other, dude, like we're mean.
Videos can't make you a good boy. There's no hope for any of us.
We are fucking mean.
Who's the good boy?
Like we will say some off the wall shit to each other, and dude, like some of it is just so creative, it's funny.
We took care of the scratching sound.
Spider-Man? Wait, we?
Me and this good boy right here.
Oh no, my allergies.
It's okay. Earlier you mentioned you couldn't get a guide dog. Well, I found you one. He's a dog, I guess. Made of various metals. Very allergy friendly.
Everything I hope for. I can have him trained at the center, so he can be properly registered. Already so helpful. Thank you, Spider-Man. Adios.
I'm probably gonna, dude, there's probably gonna be so many people that unsubscribe from me today, dude. I don't know. I mean, being like a traditional man in today's day and age is just so frowned upon that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't care. Like, you know, I am what I am, dude. I accept people for what they are. If people can't accept me for what I am, then oh well. Anyway, back to Spidey, man.
So this is how Craven had eyes and ears all over the city? Come on. Think that did the trick.
Target acquired. Dispatching hunters to the corner of 67th and Lexington.
Oh, no. Did I lead the hunters right to them? I gotta get there quick or else.
I don't know for whatever reason either, but Miles Morales' feet look extraordinary, like cartoonishly big for his body. Like they just look goofy. Like his foot size doesn't match his body.
here.
You cannot escape, little one.
Y'all here for the pool too? Not as much. Remember to wait 30 minutes after eating before jumping in. We should have a big splash competition. You go first.
Take the spider down!
I should check inside.
Whee! Damn, it's just letting me tear their whole thing up.
Hello?
Sergei, after all these years, how are you?
Who's there?
Make yourself at home. There's a martini waiting for you on the counter.
They think I'm Craven?
Please, Sergei. There is no greater sin than drinking orgy.
Why would you put your king in front of your queen like that? Look at that. That is a dumbass move. And he's trapped his queen inside. Okay, is it black or white that goes first in chess? I can't. It's smoke before fire. So, okay, so the white goes first. So if I'm assuming the okay, so he moved his pawn forward. Okay, then he probably moved a pawn forward to match the move. And then we pull the knight out, the king's knight out. Okay, and then do a couple more pawn moves. He's using the queen to put pressure on his defense right out the gate, which is really stupid because he's kind of leaving his queen out in the middle, but his pawns are kind of blocking a lot of potential defense positions. He's already lost a knight and a bishop. Okay, so he lost the queen's knight already. How the fuck did he lose the queen's knight? What took? Okay, so if he moved the queen's knight, it looks like the white pieces have been moved a lot more than the brown pieces have. Like oh God, please don't tell me some. How the fuck did he get his bishop in that position so soon? Now, this chessboard is wrong. Look, both bishops. Look at both of the brown bishops. They're both on the same color. They're both on the same color. Okay, and then this queen. Okay, that queen is in the right spot. So, the queen goes on the corresponding color. For those of you that don't play chess, the queen goes on the corresponding color. So if you are the white pieces, your queen is on the white square. If you are the black pieces, your queen is on the black square, right? If you look at, there's no way in hell that this chessboard was set up properly because both of his bishops are on the same color. No. So already they fucked up with that. That is not an accurate chess setup. Okay, now, he could have pulled his queen out. But there's no way in hell he could have got his bishop. Even, let's say, if that far bishop right there, right, was on white, which it's not on that side, not on the queen side, it's on black. Or no. Okay, yeah. So that bishop is on the right color. So this one right here is on the wrong color. Oh wait, no. It's okay. Knight, queen, or king, queen, bishop, knight, rook. Okay. Okay, so that far one is on the wrong color.